What's up YouTube? Happy Yu-Gi-Oh! Day. I have a deck profile for you guys. I went to Yu-Gi-Oh! Day and I took my Prophecy deck. I got it all actually on the day. I was planning to play Frognarks, but then I sold those. I sold a lot of things today just to get this deck because I've been wanting to play this deck since Grand Tower came out. I wasn't interested until it started getting a lot more support, and then it got really pricey, and then I was like, ugh, I'm too poor for this. And then now everything's a little bit cheaper. I was able to get everything, so I'm really happy about this. So yeah, let's get to it. 3, Spellbook Magician, of course, Stratos with the deck. If anyone has an ulti first ed and another ulti first ed, hit me up. I'm looking to bling out the deck. 3 Kaikus, MVP. I love this card. So good against the mirror match, guys. I'll list down all my matchups below in the comments. Not comments, description bar. I'll talk about the matchups at the end of the video also. 1 Jowgen, didn't like 2, didn't like clogging it. 2 Veiler, I don't know, I thought I was playing 1, but apparently I'm playing 2. You know, them Veilers. And then 1 Tech Priestess. No one had that new tech for Prophecy, the magical guy that's like has a giant shield. No one had him, so I played a Priestess instead. It was actually really good. I like Priestess. It helps you OTK also, so it's really good. Spells, biggest part of the deck. 3 secrets, they're all nice and ulti, except 1's unlimited, sadly. If anyone wants to swap me for a first ed, hit me up. 3 Judgments, best card in the deck by far. I drew crazy all day. I don't know what it was. Maybe it was my sleeves, but for some reason I kept drawing secrets and judgment. I was like, what is this? And I just did amazingly phenomenal all day. So yeah, that was just insane. 2 Masters. I wanted to play a 3rd, but 2 was okay. Maybe a 3rd would make a difference. 2 Tower, you kind of need it to, you know, rescue yourself from being eradicated. You need to. 2 Fate, really good card, of course. You know, you have to play Fate. Sorry for the bad lighting. It just looks weird, like this. Well, it looks fine actually. I don't know. It's kind of dark, so. 2 Wisdom. Then I played the Crescent Hall because this card is amazingly busted. This card is so busted, you don't even know. So good. 3 Star Hall, one of my favorite cards. I wish I'm probably gonna drop 1 because I kept seeing it too much, and 2 was probably just enough. The 3rd was just there to discard at the end phase for Judgment. 1 Life, it was okay. It was, you know, dead in my hand quite a bit, so I didn't need it as much. I might actually play Reborn over this. It's a spellbook card in itself, but I would rather play Reborn. Reborn's not as dead because you need to have some conditions to actually use this, and sometimes it doesn't happen. And then the power and the 1 Eternity. A lot of people are gonna question me on why only 1 power. It's just I didn't need the 2nd power all day. I was just like going nuts with power. I didn't need, you know, multiple powers just to win. I played triple Upstart. If anyone has another turbo pack, looking to finish my set. This was really good. It gave my opponent an extra 1,000, but that didn't matter with counters on my Star Hall. So, and then I played the Book of Moon and the Heavy Storm. Book was really good. Heavy Storm was actually really good, but I never saw it. To be completely honest, no matter how much I thinned out the deck, no matter how much I searching I did, I never actually drew into Heavy Storm, so it was kind of weird. Then for traps, I played 2 Wing Blast and 2 Solemns. Wing Blasts were really good all day. Actually, for the first, for actually the whole tournament, I played Compulses. But then I traded for some Wing Blasts from my friend, and then, you know, I played it after that, and I played like maybe 3 games with these over different pulses, and these were infinitely better. It made like your dead cards not dead because it made these things live. So it's really good. I think that's 40 cards. If I'm wrong, just count it. I really don't care. Extra deck, it's one of those decks where you don't use your extra deck at all. For the whole day, I didn't even side that much. So your Synchro is Librarian. I wish I had a Tempest Magician. You know, I can make Tempest burn my opponent to death with all the counters I had. Elf and Gachi. I never made Gachi that much, but I made Elf quite a bit. Just because he's a spellcaster and he's pretty beefy, 1600 with some counters on Star Hall. He gets there. Alchemic Magician. I wish I made it more often, just because she is a 1500 attacker. So like it's a good card. It gets really huge when you're like late game, but you know, early game is not bad. It's terrible. Shockmaster, you can make it because you can just go Kaiku, and then if your Kaikus live, Kaiku again and go Shockmaster. It's mostly there for the mirror match and also the dragon matchup. You just go dragon, and then in the dragon matchup you just call monster effects, and if they don't have the Veiler, they're kind of screwed. And then the Maestro, because the Maestro is Maestro, and Utopia. So it's not a complete extra deck because you don't really make anything other than this guy and the Augusto Phoenix, which I don't have. Hopefully I can get one soon. I'll show you guys my terrible sideboard because I didn't really, you know, side that up at all. So it's 3 MSTs, 2 bottomless. I don't know. My friend initially had bottomlesses in the main deck. I was like, I don't like it. I'll play compulsives over it, and these were, you know, what's there. And the 3 Mind Drain because I do not like getting effect Veilered, Gorzed, or anything really. So let's talk about my matchups. So game 1, I went up against my friend Vince. He played some weird Stally burn deck, and that really annoyed the crap out of me because this deck can't handle stall. That's one of the biggest weaknesses. Like chain burn and stall is like a bad matchup against Prophecy. Next, I played against. Oh yeah, it was a draw. We went into game 2, but we took so long that we decided to go for draw. Game 2, I played Mermails. I opened the nuts game 1. Game 2, it was okay. Game 3, not so much because like it wasn't my my round. Third round, played Evilswarms. I think Evilswarms. I went game 1, completely butt raped him. Game 2, I made a little mistake by accidentally, you know, activating Upstart without him letting him cut, and he got really pissed off. I was like, dude, it's a game of Yu-Gi-Oh! You don't have to get, you know, super technical about it. I'm gonna win next game anyway. So I just like, you know, I just scooped game 2 and then went into game 3 and completely butt raped him because I was kind of pissed that, you know, he was like, oh, blah 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 blah, technical bullshit, card rule sharkingness. So I was like, I was kind of pissed, so I just went off on him, and then he couldn't make a comeback. It was like, I was just like, whoosh, right in his face. Game 4, I played against a mirror match against my friend. Game 1, I did really weird, like I thought he was gonna win it because he Solemn Judgmented my secrets, and that was kind of game changing. And then later on throughout the game, I actually won. Game 2, he OTK'd me. Game 3, we kept stalling. Eventually, let me get my dice. I used up almost all my dice. I think I had 2 to 3 left up here on just Star Hall counters. It was crazy because we kept activating and put more counters and counters and counters. He won that though. Top 8. I played against the same Evilswarm guy. Completely butt raped him game 1. Game 2, same thing. And then not same thing. I lost. He shockmastered me. I couldn't do really anything because my hand was full of spells and he had spells and he killed all my monsters. I couldn't do anything. Next, game 3, butt raped him again. And then I had to drop at top 4, so technically I got like 4th place. So it was pretty cool. Oh yeah, the Mermail guy, he dropped, so he gave me the win anyway, so it was cool. So hopefully you guys like the deck. It's really fun. Hopefully I can take it to more locals again. I really don't care if it gets hit by the ban list. I'm just gonna run, like, you know, the new tuner from the Blue Eye structure deck, because that chick is broke as heck. So I'm gonna run that. Thanks guys. Peace out.